Start laying on your back with your knees bent and feet on the floor. Your knees and your feet should be about fist width apart, your hip bones and pubic bone on the same level, arms pressed gently down into the floor. Exhale, imprint your low back into the mat, draw your pubic bone towards your ribs and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lengthening the body, work your hamstrings. Exhale, roll back down, one vertebrae at a time, controlling the movement with your abdominals. Inhale, neutral pelvis. Exhale, imprint the low back, tuck the pelvis, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Keep your knees drawing together, work your inner thighs. Inhale and exhale, roll back down. Rolling through the lumbar spine before returning to neutral. Exhale, imprint the low back, strong low abs, belly in, roll up. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling back down. Let's do two more here. Exhaling, imprinting, tucking the pelvis, really engaging those abdominals as you roll up, working the hamstrings, working the adductors. Inhale and exhale, roll back down. One more here, please. Exhale, imprint, tucking, rolling up. I like this as a warm-up because we move the spine, we work the abdominals, and we work the hamstrings. Coming to a neutral pelvis, bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, elbows are in the periphery vision. Soften your ribs towards the floor and draw your belly button to the spine. Exhale, lift your head and chest, low back comes to the floor. Inhale, lift a tiny bit higher. Exhale, lower back down. Inhaling at the bottom, exhale, lift your head and chest. Inhale, tiny bit higher. Exhale, lower back down. So we're working the abdominals. We're keeping the pelvis stable. We're moving with the breath, so use your full exhale to lift, inhale to hold, and exhale to lower back down. Inhaling at the bottom, you get a small rest. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, a little bit deeper. Exhale, lower back down. Focus on the precision of the movement, the quality of the work, rather than moving quickly. Keep your elbows in the periphery vision. Don't let them come too close together. Keep your belly button drawing down to the floor. One more like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down. Come back up and add rotation. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, rotate your upper body. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. While you do this, the low back is in contact with the mat, and the pelvis remains really stable. Ideally, the hip bones and pubic bone are on the same level, but you may need to posteriorly tuck your pelvis, bringing the hip bones closer to the floor. You should feel this into your obliques, working into the side body. We'll do two more here. And one more. Come to center, lower your head down, bring your arms by your sides. We'll exhale, imprint the low back into the mat, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming up into our bridge, inhaling at the top, exhaling, rolling down. We'll do one more here, just a short interlude, letting the abdominals rest, but keep working just a little bit in between our ab work. Focusing on the abdominals, working the hamstrings, coming back down to neutral. We'll bring the right leg up to tabletop. There should be space underneath your lower back here. Hip bones and pubic bone on the same level. Really zip up those low abs and exhale, switch your legs. Inhale, pause, exhale, switch. Inhale, pause, exhale, switch. You should feel the work in the low belly. Moving your legs with control, don't rush it. Inhale and exhale, switch the legs. The shoulder blades remain firmly on the mat. The ribs sink down towards the floor. And then those low abs get to do all the work to keep the pelvis from moving as the legs move in the air. Let's do 3 more on each side. And 2. And 1 more. Both legs to tabletop, knees and feet together. We'll inhale, lower the legs down. Maybe your toes tap the floor, maybe they don't. Exhale, lift the legs back up. Inhale, lowering the legs down. Keep the pelvis stable. Really work your lower abdominals. Try to keep the work out of the hip flexors by really drawing all of your abdominals in, imagining you're zipping up a tight pair of pants to keep those low abs really turned on. Let's do 3 more here, and 2, and 1 more. Set one foot down and then the other. Press your arms into the floor gently. Exhale, imprint your low back into the mat, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, exhale, sink the ribs down, belly in, articulate your spine, rolling back down. Inhale, neutral, exhale, imprint, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Coming to a neutral pelvis, let's bring the legs one at a time to tabletop. Reach your arms up over the crown of the head, palms up towards the sky, coming up for the 100. Use your abs, lift your head and chest, bring your arms up and over. Legs can stay at the tabletop, or you can bring them up to the sky or take them out on a diagonal. Pump your arms. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really keep that belly drawing in. Consistent pumping of the arms. 5 pumps on the inhale, 5 pumps on the exhale. We're halfway through. You can lower your legs down towards the floor for more of a challenge. Keep that belly drawing in. You should not feel this in the lower back. So if you need to, lift your legs, bend your knees. Keep the work in your belly. One more breath cycle. And draw your knees in, lower your head down. Set your feet down onto the floor, arms by your sides. Exhale, imprint the low back into the mat. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, hamstrings and abdominals. Exhale, roll back down. Coming to neutral. Exhale, imprint, rolling up again. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Coming to neutral. Hands come behind your head, interlace your fingers, cradle your head with your hands. We'll lift 1 leg at a time to tabletop, knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor. Exhale, lift your head and chest. Inhale, keep that lift. Exhale, extend your right leg long. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg long. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. Keep your belly in, head and chest lifting, sacrum heavy into the mat. Again, options here to try to keep your hip bones and pubic bone at the same level. The low back should be in contact with the mat. If you need to take work out of your lower back, then tilt your pelvis, bringing the hip bones closer to the mat, low back pushing down into the floor. We'll do 2 more here. 1 more on each side. Come to center, right leg goes long, now rotate to the left. Inhale, center, left leg long, rotate right. Keep your pelvis stable. We're working into the obliques again. Try to keep the same space between your rib cage and your hip bone on both sides as you rotate. So we're not bending into the side body. We're rotating the upper body and trying to draw the upper body, maybe the rib to the thigh, rather than the elbow to the knee. Let's do 1 more on each side. Come to center, set 1 foot down and then the other. Lower your head down, arms are by the sides. Exhale, imprint your low back into the mat, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time into a bridge. Inhale at the top, long body. Exhale, roll back down. Rolling through the spine, abs engaged. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, imprint, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Coming to neutral, take your legs long. Cross your right ankle over your left. Hands come behind your head. Interlace your fingers, elbows are wide. We exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. As you do this, draw every muscle in your belly down towards the floor. Try to make your abdominals as flat as they can possibly be. Keep those elbows in the periphery vision. With the right leg over the left, we get a tiny bit of work in those right obliques. Keep your ribs sinking down towards the floor, belly button in towards the spine. Keep drawing those abdominals in throughout this movement. Lift up, trying to get to the bottom of your shoulder blades each time. Use your exhale to engage the abdominals and inhale to lower it down with control. Try not to let your abdominal muscles bulge out at all. Let's do 2 and 1. Lower down, uncross your feet, other ankle on top, go again. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Coming up to the bottom of the shoulder blades, trying to keep length in the spine as you roll the head up, the upper body up off the mat. Not coming up too much higher than the shoulder blades. Keep those abdominals really drawing in, keeping them as flat as possible. Getting a little bit of work into the left obliques with the left ankle crossed over the right. Keeping all of the abdominals drawing in, working to make those abdominals as flat as possible. We'll do 2 more, 1 more. Lower down, arms by your sides, bend your legs. Exhale, imprint your low back into the mat, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Inhaling neutral, exhale, imprint, tuck the pelvis, rolling up. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Let's do 1 more here. Coming to neutral, we'll bring the legs one at a time to tabletop. Hands come behind your head, interlace your fingers. Exhale, lift your head and chest. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, rotate your upper body. Inhale, come to center, extend your legs, draw them back in, and then rotate the other way on the exhale. So we inhale, extend, exhale, rotate, inhale, extend, exhale, rotate. Now as you come through center, the legs go long, and then we rotate the upper body to get into the obliques. Again, try to keep your pelvis really stable here. Let's do 3 more on each side. 2. And 1 more on each side. And coming in, lowering down, setting one foot down and then the other. Arms by the sides, exhale, imprint the low back, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, exhale, rolling back down. Coming to neutral, exhale, imprint the low back, rolling up. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Coming to neutral, roll over onto your belly. Bringing your forearms underneath your shoulders, coming into a forearm plank. Step your feet back, hold here, stacking your heels over the balls of your feet, drawing your elbows towards your feet to really engage those abdominal muscles. We'll hold here. Breathing. Keeping your belly drawing in. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, sit back, child's pose. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your quick abdominal workout.